Evan slammed his fist on the translator console. Sparks flew from the fried circuit. The alien delegation froze mid-step on the docking bay floor, their iridescent scales catching the harsh station lights. HFY Var, the lead envoy, tilted her head, her four eyes narrowing at the garbled trade cant spilling from the speakers. "Fix it now, Cole," barked Captain Holt over the comm. "They're key allies. No screw-ups." Evan wiped sweat from his brow. The device's core hummed erratically, spitting nonsense words like surrender instead of welcome. Tension thickened the air. The alien's aides shifted, claws clicking on the deck plating. One wrong phrase, and first contact turned fiasco. He yanked a panel free. Wires tangled like a bad metaphor. "Hang on," he muttered. Then, flashing a grin at Saley, he blurted, "Marry me instead. That'll fix the translation." Straight from the heart. Laughter rippled from the human dock crew. Easy tension breaker. Classic human humor. Saley straightened. Her scales flushed a deep violet. In flawless trade cant, she replied, "Accepted. I claim this bond." Silence crashed down. The dock went dead quiet. Evan's grin faltered. Her wrist extended, palm up. She pressed a bioluminescent emitter against her inner arm. A glowing sigil bloomed. 2 interlocking spirals. She held it out to him. "What the hell?" Evan's heart hammered. He stared at her wrist. The mark pulsed softly, broadcasting via the station's open network. Hollow screens flickered. Bond notice. HFY Var envoy Kalith Concord plus Evan Cole. Human liaison, filed by Archivist Nemu. Archivist Nemu, a squat alien with data tendrils writhing from his cowl, nodded vigorously. Protocol complete. Witnesses confirmed. Bond irrevocable under Concord law. Irrevocable? Evan's mouth dried. He backed up a step. The delegation murmured approval. Dock workers gaped. Captain Holt's voice exploded over the comm. "Cole, my office, now, before they walk." Evan bolted from the console. His boots echoed on the grated floor. Saley's gaze tracked him, calm and expectant. Heat flooded his face. Joke, just a joke. He dodged cargo crates, pulse racing. The corridor blurred. Humans and aliens parted like waves. Whispers chased him. Did he just? "Kalith bonds are for life." Captain Holt's door hissed open. She stood rigid behind her desk, uniform crisp, eyes like lasers. "Sit." Evan dropped into the chair. "Captain," it was a gag, human idiom, "means nothing." Holt tapped her console. The bond notice projected in holographic blue. To them, it means everything. Nemu filed it station-wide. Delegations locked in now. Can't leave without dishonor. Evan leaned forward. "Undo it. Tell them it's cultural." "Can't." Holt paced. "Kalith treat words as contracts. Spoken intent seals it. Gesture confirms. You're bound. Bound." The words stuck. Evan rubbed his unmarked wrist. Practical guy. Fixed tech. Troubleshot crises. Never signed up for alien wife. Holt's comm beeped. "Envoy Var requests liaison meeting. With you." Evan groaned. "Great. Go." "Smooth it. Diplomacy first." Holt jabbed a finger. "Or tabloids eat us alive. Human jokes away first contact." He stood. Corridor outside buzzed. Crew stole glances. He ignored them, heading to the envoy suite. Door slid open. Saley waited alone, perched on a low bench. Her form elongated grace. Tall, lithe, scales shimmering like oil on water. 4 eyes fixed on him, unblinking. Evan Cole. Her voice hummed, accent precise. "Bondmate." He halted. Saley, look mistranslation. Humans joked, not serious. She rose fluidly, touched her wrist mark. It glowed brighter near him. "Your words clear, intent pure. I accept fully." "Pure?" Evan swallowed. "No intent, just diffused tension." Her head tilted, tension gone. Bond forms. She extended a hand, 3-fingered, gentle. "Custom exchange. Mark, yours." He stared at her palm. The emitter waited. "This, permanent?" "Until voided by council. Rare." Her scales softened hue. "You honor me." "Honor?" His practical brain reeled. She outranked him. Diplomat. Envoy. He fixed consoles, yet here she stood, accepting his idiocy like gold. Door chimed. Archivist Nemu slithered in. Bond Protocol Step 2, Compatibility Audit. Public display required. Evan spun. Public? Nemu's tendrils whirred. Station network live. Kalith view bonds openly. Strengthens alliance. Holt burst in behind. Nemu, delay it. Filed. Irrevocable. Nemu bowed. Proceed or forfeit honor. Saeli's eyes met Evan's. Curiosity sparked there. Fascination? We adapt. Human way? Evan exhaled. No escape. He took her hand. Cool scales against his skin. The emitter pressed. Warmth spread. His wrist burned briefly. A matching sigil appeared. Interlocking spirals. Pulsing in sync. Dock feeds lit up. Cheers erupted somewhere distant. Hollow news pinged. Human-alien bond seals deal. Holt pinched her nose. Cole, you're on probation. Learn her culture. Fast. Saeli squeezed his hand. I teach, you show. Evan nodded, dazed. Her touch lingered. Not bad, actually. Competent alien. Smarter than him, probably. He glanced at the mark. Glowing steady. What now? They stepped into the corridor. Crowds parted. Flashes from recorders. Saeli's posture straightened beside him. Pride. A junior aide approached, eyes wide. Envoy, the human.
He proposed publicly?
Saeli nodded. Bold, efficient. Evan snorted. Accident. Her scales flushed again. Pleased? Accidents bind fates. He walked her to quarters, talked tech. She quizzed station specs, her mind sharp, dissecting human engineering like puzzles. Your tools, intuitive, adaptive. Practice.
He shrugged. Humans fixed on fly.
She planned layers deep. At her door she paused. Tomorrow. Courtship Phase 1. Shared labor. Courtship? Evan's stomach flipped. Build bond. Work. Together. Her eyes gleamed. Or counsel voids. He backed away. Fine. What labor? Surprise. Door sealed. Evan retreated to his bunk. Crew hooted as he passed. He ignored them, stared at his wrist. Glow dimmed but hummed. Practical. Adapt. Next morning, alarm blared. He geared up. Toolkit slung. Saeli's summons pinged. Docking bay repair. He arrived. She waited. Sleeves rolled, holding a plasma welder. Alien design. Sleek. Human tool failed yesterday. We fix. Together. Evan grinned despite himself. Deal. They dove in. He jury-rigged circuits. She calibrated flows with precision claws. Sparks flew. Banter flowed. Your humor, she said, soldering a joint. Disarms, like weapon. Diffuses, he corrected. Laughed. She mimicked. Scales rippled. Defuses. Progress. News feeds buzzed. Bondmates team up. Public aid it. Holt, ComEd, Midweld. Keep it clean. No scandals. Got it. Evan wiped grease. Saeli's gaze met his. Partnership clicked. By shift end, console purred. Perfect sync. Saeli touched his arm. Bond strengthens. Evan nodded. Not a joke anymore. Real. Her competence matched his. Culture clash? They'd bridge it. Alert flashed station-wide. Council query. Validate bond or dissolve. Deadline. 48 hours. Evan's jaw set. Time to fight for it. Evan slammed his bunk terminal awake. Fingers flew across the hollow keys. Station legal code scrolled. Interstellar accords. First contact protocols. Binding oaths. The alert pulsed red. Bond notice. Cole/even and var/Saeli. Validate or dissolve. 48 hours. Glint his scrolled. Faster. Human-Alien Relations Act, Article 17. Casual speech not binding unless culturally triggered. Their nullification clause for misunderstandings. He bookmarked it, pinged the archive. Solly's comm lit up first. Evan. We speak? Deck 5 conference pod. He bolted there. Door hissed open. Saeli stood rigid, scales iridescent under lights. Archivist Nemu hovered beside her, tablet glowing. Evan Cole, Nemu intoned. Bond query escalates. Consular team en route. Evan gripped the table edge. Nullify it. Human joke, not intent. Saeli tilted her head. Claws clicked. Oath spoken. Acceptance voiced. Varial law. Words bind. Unsay forbidden. Fractures honor. He pulled up the code on the shared hollow. Look. Station rules allow reversal for cultural gaps. Nemu's eyes narrowed, scanned the text. Irrelevant. Your station honors alien custom and diplomacy. Oath triggers treaty-level commitment. Dissolution requires mutual consent or trial. Trial? Courtship validation? Siley said. Her voice softened. Prove bond viable. Or council dissolves. Penalties. Exile. Status loss. Captain Holt burst in, uniform crisp. Cole, what mess? She glared at Nemu. This isn't a wedding chapel. Commander, Nemu replied. Protocol demands hearing. Witnesses verify intent. Holt crossed arms. Make it quick. PR nightmare brewing. Feeds call it Treaty of the Heart. Evan straightened. Practical. Adapt. Temporary clause courtship trial period. Buys time. No immediate penalties. Saley's gaze locked on him. Scales flushed violet. Trial. Honorable. Tests. Labor bond. Nemu nodded. Viable. Summons team now. Alarms whooped station-wide 2 hours later. Consular shuttle docked. 5 Variel elders filed into the hearing chamber. Robed, frilled necks, pulsing, Nemu led them to the central dais. Hollow records projected. Evan's joke vid loop. Siley's acceptance. Evan stood at the petitioner podium. Sweat beaded despite chill. Siley flanked him, posture perfect. Holt watched from observer seats, jaw tight. Elder Prime Kayla raised a claw. Human Evan Cole. State intent. Evan cleared throat. Joke. Human idiom. Not proposal. Murmurs rippled. Man's frills flared. Vare hear words as contracts. Siley var. Accepted. Oath glow confirms. He pointed. Evan's wristband hummed. Violet light syncing with Saley's necklace. Saley stepped forward. I accept fully. His labor competence binds me. Humor disarms. Strength humble. Elders leaned in. One whispered. Human casualness. Extraordinary. Evan jumped in. Proposed trial. 30 cycles. Shared labor. Prove or dissolve. No exile. Kaylor eyed the holocodes. Station law permits. Varel custom allows probation bond. Holt commented silently. Smart play, Cole. Buy time. Nemu filed the motion. Trial granted. Tasks assigned. Public logs mandatory. Chamber doors sealed. Elders filed out. Siley turned to Evan. Claw brushed his sleeve. We labor. Build true. He nodded. Pulse raced, not just escape. Spark real. Station buzzed. Crew clapped as they exited. Feeds exploded. Bond trial. Human-alien power couple. Holt cornered him in corridor. Trial, you're stuck. Keep it professional. Working on it. Evan said. Toolkit vibrated. Next ping from Saley. Life support recalibration. Together. He arrived at the core hub. Siley already pried panels, exposing conduits. Human seals fail under flux. Variel weave stabilizes. Evan slotted in. My bypass circuits hold longer. He traced wires. She aligned crystals. Hands brushed. Electricity jumped. Not static. Sync perfect, she murmured. Neck frills quivered. He smirked. Teamwork. By cycle end, hums evened. No leaks. Nemu logged it, bond viable plus 12%. Public adored. Comments flooded. Humans fix everything. Siley's claws, magic. Next ping. Cargo bay inventory. Siley waited with manifests. Your pattern recognition, my precision sort. They stacked crates. Evan spotted discrepancies. Stolen parts? Tamper here, pointed. Solly's claws flashed, scanned. Sabotage, report. Station security swarmed. Culprits, rival traders. Bust credited to Bond duo. Holt grudged praise. Turning scandal to win. Don't screw it. Evan bunked late. Wrist glowed steady. Siley's calm. Rest. Tomorrow, diplomacy sim. He chuckled. Practical. Real. Dawn cycle. Simpod hummed. Nemu oversaw. Mock negotiation. Bond test. Evan and Siley faced hollow ambassadors. He bantered casual. She cited oaths precise. Deal sealed in minutes. Nemu's tablet beeped. Efficiency 200% norm. Fascinating human adaptability. Siley's eyes gleamed. Your ease, seductive. Evan flushed.
Flattery, Varale truth.
She leaned close, breath warm on his neck. Bond deepens. Public feed. Trial triumph. Wedding win. Council query updated. Trial progress. Affirmative. Extend. Deadline loomed. 24 hours left. Evan geared for final task. Outer hull patch. Eva suits on. Saeli matched his stride. Airlock cycled. Vacuum bit. Stars wheeled. Hull breach sparked. Plasma vent, he called. Mic crackled. Stabilize weave, she replied. Claws danced over her suit controls. He jury-rigged mag clamps. She wove energy threads. Breach sealed. Station safe. Debrief. Nemu and elders waited. Task complete. Bond proven. Kaelor nodded. Trial success. Permanent? Saeli gripped Evan's hand. Scales warm, yes. Evan met her gaze. Joke started it. Actions sealed it. Yeah. Holt sighed over calm. Congrats, I guess. Station's finest. Feeds erupted. Treaty bond eternal. But wrist pinged new. Offspring protocol query? Evan's eyes widened. Real just got realer. Evan grabbed Saeli's scaled hand and pulled her toward the mess hall airlock. Trial's done. Bond's real. Let's test it human style. Mess grub. No protocols. Her claws curled gently around his fingers. Public venue. Optimal for observation. Her entourage trailed. Nemu with tablet glowing. 2 elders murmuring into comms. The hatch hissed open. Station crew packed the benches. Humans in jumpsuits. Aliens in flowing robes. Forks clattered. Eyes snapped up. Whispers rippled. That's them. The Bond pair. Evan waved. Evening, folks. Reserved a table? He aimed for his usual spot by the viewport, stars streaking past. Saeli matched his stride, loose and easy. She bumped his shoulder like he'd shown her in the sim. Casual entry, affection display. Her tail flicked high. Entourage froze. Nemu's tablet beeped frantic. Crew cheered. Cole! You sealed it? A tech slapped his back. Evan grinned, slid into the bench, grabbed the station from exploding. What's new? He punched up menus. Synth steak, fries, recycled ale. Saeli, try the loaded kind. Humans drown food in cheese. She sat close, thigh brushing his. Copied his slouch perfectly. Cheese protocol accepted. Ordered mirror plate. Her fork speared a fry, dipped crunched. Flavor matrix. Explosive. Laughter boomed. Phones lifted. Feeds live. Captain Holt appeared at the hatch. Arms crossed. Cole, Var, this your idea of low profile? Evan shrugged. Trial's public anyway. Eat first, panic later. He nudged Saeli's plate. Hack it like the whole weave. Nemu edged closer, voice low. Hightail during contact signals exclusive pairing. Entourage dismissed. Elders bowed out, scales paling. Saeli's frills flared, mirrored human norm. Error? Evan bit his steak. Juices burst. Nah, that's good. Humans do casual touch for friends. Or more, he winked. Public feed overlay blinked. Bond test, mess hall edition. Live cert? Crew murmured. Varale certification requires witness validation. Commence? Nemu nodded. Standard. Pair demonstrates compatibility. Tablet projected hollow. Certification phase 1 shared repast. Evan paused mid-bite. Wait. Cert what? Freeze forgotten. Saeli leaned in, breath citrus sharp. Formal step. Eat. Converse. Exchange intent. Witnesses score. Her eyes locked his. Pupils dilating. We excel. Holt dropped onto the bench opposite. Official now? Station's finest romance turns audit.
She signaled the server. All around.
Make it quick. Goal clear. Pass the cert without imploding. Evan forked a massive bite. Chewed deliberate. Rule 1, Saeli. Human humor. Sarcasm's our jam. Say opposite of truth for laughs. But ban it here. Negotiations? Straight talk only.
She nodded sharp.
Sarcasm noted. Literal mode engaged. Forked his plate unasked. Stole a fry. Your grub fuels adaptability. Share strengthens. Crew nodded. Scores ticked up on hollow. Harmony. 85%, Evan chuckled. Stealing food, peak human date move. He pushed his ale her way. Sip. Bubbles hit different. She sampled. Frills quivered. Carbon effervescence invigorates. Tail looped his ankle under table. Casual, like he'd taught. Feeds exploded. Tail lock. Exclusive confirmed. Nemu beamed. Pairing signal verified. Phase 2. Token exchange. Sayali's hand dipped to her belt pouch. Produced a compact disc. Iridescent shell etched with swirling runes. Pledge token. Varael bind. Worn. It pulses with mate sync. Slid it across table. Yours. Evan stared. Lightweight. Warm. Fit his palm perfect. Pulse hummed against skin. Matched his heartbeat. Whoa. Tech or magic. Bio-weave. Syncs vitals. Her gaze held steady. Human normal in return. Everyday item. Seals equity. Conflict hit. What screamed normal human? Not his multi-tool. 2 Pro. Not station badge. Evan scanned. Ale mug? Nah. Fry basket? Holt smirked. Clock's ticking, Cole. Pick wrong. Cert fails. Crew leaned in. Feeds hit station-wide. Token moment. What wins? Evan's mind raced. Practical. Real. Like her. He yanked his wristband free. Glowed steady from her earlier ping. This. Comband. Logs everything. Trials. Hull fixes. Our story so far. Sally's claws traced it. Chronicles bond. Perfect normal. Slipped it on. Glow synced. Runes flared in tandem. Hollow blared. Exchange complete. Compatibility. 98%. Cert. Passed. Cheers erupted. Crew mobbed table. Holt clapped his shoulder. Not a disaster. Yet. Her comm buzzed. Offspring query approved for review. Congrats? Sayali's hand found his under the table. Squeezed. Next phase? Private sync, but public watches. Evan clipped her token to his collar. Pulse thrummed, chest deep. Joke long gone. Reels winning. Feed screamed, offspring next. Nemu's tablet pinged urgent. Mandatory post-cert. Evan's fork clattered. Sally's frills perked. Stars wheeled outside. Reel just leapt light years. Alarms shrieked across the station. Red strobes flashed in the mess hall. Evan's chair scraped back as the captain's voice boomed from every speaker. Coolant rupture in Habitat Ring Sector 7. Evacuate to auxiliary bays. Liaisons report to command. Evan bolted for the door. His patch kit hung from his belt. He always carried it. Sayali's frills flared as she rose beside him, her guards snapping to attention. Her hand brushed his wristband. Pulse synced sharp. With me, she said. Claws clicked on deck plates. Evan nodded. No time for jokes. Habitat Ring meant civilians, non-humans mostly, fragile to pressure drops. He sprinted down the corridor, Sally matching stride. Her bio-weave hummed against his skin, vitals spiking in tandem. Bulkhead seals hissed open, steam vented from a gash in the coolant line ahead. Blue fluid sprayed in arcs, freezing mid-air into razor shards. Screams echoed from side passages. A cluster of avian traders flapped in panic, feathers shedding. Evan slapped his mask down. Bypass mode. Guards, clear that junction. Sayali's voice cut through the chaos, precise and commanding. Vakari. Seal East Corridor. Lyra. Herd non-migrants to Bay 3. Stabilize plumes. Emit calm pheromones. Her guards moved like extensions of her will. One alien trader clutched its throat, gills fluttering. Sally's claw touched its crest. The creature stilled. Breathing evened. She glanced at Evan. Line integrity? He crouched at the rupture. Metal buckled from thermal shock. Human engineering, alien tolerances mismatched. Patch kit snapped open. He yanked conduit cables, rerouting flow through a secondary loop. Sparks flew. Fluid pressure dropped. 40 seconds, he grunted. Fingers flew over seals. Nano-adhesive bonds snapped in place. Bypass engaged. Spray died to a trickle. Timer on his wristband beeped. 4 minutes. 12 seconds. Sally herded the last straggler past, her eyes locked on the patch. Human fix. Extraordinary efficiency. Evan sealed the final clamp. Standard troubleshooter drill. Let's report. Command deck thrummed with urgency. Captain Holt paced the hollow table, feeds flickering from a vac cams. Archivist Nemu hovered nearby, tablet glowing with runes. Cole, Var. Holt jabbed the table. Status? Evan synced his wristband to the central display. Rupture contained, bypass holds. Full repair in 2 hours. Saeli's token pulsed on his collar. She stepped forward. Guards flanking. Corridors cleared. 27 non-humans stabilized. No casualties. Holt exhaled. Joint report. Now. Evan patched in his logs. Timestamps. Flow rates. Patch specs. Saeli overlaid hers. Guard deployments. Pheromone comms. Evac paths. Holo merged seamless. Metrics flashed green across the board. Nemu's claws tapped furiously. Synced actions. Bond protocol upgrade. Operational harmony confirmed. Status elevates to forge phase. Evan blinked. Forge what? Saeli's frills perked. Deeper integration. Shared trials forge lasting weave. Holt's eyebrow arched. Nemu. Dial it back. This is damage control, not. Station-wide feed chimed. Public hollow bloomed. Liaison duo saves habitat. Bond blooms in crisis. Crew murmured. A tech whistled. These are eating it up, Cap. Evan's wristband vibrated. Saeli's vitals steady, sinking his adrenaline drop. Her claw grazed his arm. Subtle. Intent. Forge phase mandates private alignment, she murmured. Post-report. Holt shot them a look. Contain it. Council's watching. Evan nodded. But the pulse thrummed deeper now. Joke, long vaporized. They filed the report together. Nemu stamped it official. Runes flared gold. Station alerts cleared. Cheers rippled through comms. Back in the corridor, Saeli's guards peeled off. She led him to a diplomat pod, sealed, dim-lit. Bioweave glowed soft. Sync now. Forge begins. Evan hesitated. Pod hummed, sinking air to their vitals. This real? Or protocol? Her gaze pinned him. Both. Human casual sparked it. My weave binds it. Actions seal it. He sat. Wristbands touched. Data flooded. Her heart rhythm, alien fast. His logs, her guard cams, shared memory built. Show me your fix, she said. Evan replayed the patch sequence. Her claws traced the hollow. Intuitive reroute. Jenna's adapt raw. Just a bird. Your guards moved perfect. Like clockwork. Trained, but your speed. Unmatched. Frills brushed his shoulder. Warm. Pod seals locked. Feeds outside buzzed. Forge phase live. Fertility scan looms. Evan's breath caught. Her hand found his. Claws retracted gentle. Next trial, align futures. Pulse roared. Real leaped again. Hours blurred into repair shifts. Evan welded the line permanent while Saeli's team ran sims on pressure tolerances. Joint brief to Holt. Human ingenuity meshed alien precision. The station efficiency spiked 14%. Memu pinged constant. Bond metrics optimal. Public approval, 92%. Council queries offspring viability. Evan sweated under his mask. Saeli waved it off during breaks. Equity first. Humans value trials. We weave through them. One shift end, they grabbed rations in the bay. Her frills drooped. Fatigue. He offered his multi-tool. Tweak your weave. Custom human mod. Clause accepted. Generous. Reciprocate. She pressed a scale into his palm. Iridescent. Warm. Vital link. Alerts dangers. He clipped it beside her token. Glows merged. Feeds exploded. Token evolution. Duo defies odds. Holt cornered them pre-sleep cycle. Cole, this. Forge. It's viral. Council's pushing fast-track citizenship. VAR. Your envoy status? Saeli's posture straightened. Bond. Supersedes. Evan. Integrates. Evan's gut twisted. Practical fix. Now species merger. Pod again. Lights low. Saeli's bioweave synced breaths. Human normal. Humor binds casual. Hours. Words forge eternal. He leaned in. Then teach me yours. Claws traced his wristband runes. First. Shared peril elevates. You fixed. I stabilized. Weave strengthens. Her frill grazed his cheek. Feather light. Pulse hammered mutual. Station shuddered. Minor tremor, old hull settling. But alarms stayed silent, their fix held. Nemu's urgent ping lit the pod. Council mandate, fertility alignment scan. Dawn cycle. Bond or breach. Evan's hand tightened on hers. Forge phase or fracture. Siley's eyes gleamed. We face it. Together. Dawn klaxons would blare soon. Reel's grip tightened. Klaxons blared through the pod vents. Evan jolted upright. Saley's claws still laced in his. Dawn cycle hit like a hull breach. Scan bay. Now. Her voice cut sharp. Frills rigid. He yanked on his jumpsuit. The scale on his wristband pulsed warm. Her vital link. No danger yet. They'd bolted into the corridor. Station lights flickering to life. Crew gawked. Whispers buzzing like shorted circuits. Med bay doors hissed open. Archivist Nemu waited, datapad glowing. Captain Holt flanked him, arms crossed. 2 alien aides loomed behind, rival envoys, scales etched with rival clan sigils. Cole. Var. Holt's gaze drilled Evan. Nemu filed your bond notice station-wide last cycle. Official. To block these two from sidelining Var's trade push. Sayeli stiffened. Strategic. My agenda secures. Evan's jaw tightened. Practical fix turned spectacle. He rounded on Nemu. You leaked it? Feeds are nuked. Undo this on every channel. Nemu's frills quivered. Unyielding. Bond protocol demands registry. Rivals poach otherwise. Council verifies fertility alignment first. Viable weave or dissolve. The aides smirked, claws tapping pads. One murmured into a comm, eyes on Saley. Holt cut in. Diplomacy's fraying. Public's eating it up. Fix it quiet, or I will. Evan's multi-tool weighed heavy in his pocket. Hack the feeds? No. Escalate worse. Sayeli's hand brushed his. Steady, not dissolve. Her tone brooked no argument. We prove weave. Nemu nodded. Rumor Council streams live. Challenge them. Dawn slot opens. Evan blinked. Challenge? Humans joked through storms. Aliens forged them. Fine. He squared shoulders. But we control the narrative. Stream Bay thrummed with holocams. Rumor Council avatars flickered on. 5 alien faces. Frills flared. Orbiting a central orb, pulsing viewer counts. Feeds already spiked. Human joke binds envoy. Fertility fiasco live. Saley stepped forward, posture regal. Council queries. State contracts plainly. First avatar lunged. Var, bond words from human casual utterance. Binding. Utterance binds. Sayeli's claws sliced air. Evan spoke marry me in repair context. I accepted. Protocol seals. No revocation. Viewers surged. Chat scrolled. Sheer will. Human ensnares. Evan's turn. Defensiveness tanked ratings. Reframe. Not a trap. Mutual pact. All eyes snapped to him. Sayeli's frill tilted. Curious. He leaned into the hollow mic. Humans test ideas light. Marry me means team up forever in fun. Sayeli took it literal. Her strength. We build real. I fix tech. She weaves diplomacy. Shared peril? Check. Token merge? Check. Ask us how it works. Questions open. Council orb pulsed green. Viewer floodgates cracked. Avatar 2, fertility scan. Viable offspring. Saley answered flat. Human alien weaves rare. Alignment tests compatibility. We submit post-query. Evan jumped in. Humans adapt, showed when I modded her bio-weave. She gifted alert scale. Saved my shift. Collaboration, not clash. Frills rippled across council. Chat flipped. Human humble fire. Weave packed. Rival aide in Bay Corner pinged frantic. Poaching foiled. Third query. Public opinion shreds. Station tabloids call farce. Evan grinned. Casual. Farce fails tests. Ours holds hull shakes. Saley, your read? Equity rises. She pressed scale to his wristband. Glows, synced live. Iridescent pulse. Bond elevates agendas. Trade flows stronger. Hold nodded faint approval from sidelines. Nemu's pad beeped. Registry locked. But fourth avatar twisted knife. Rumor? Holt commands breach? Human overrides alien custom? Holt's eyes widened. Feeds glitched. Someone jacked the stream. Evan spotted it. Rival envoy's claw on a shadow pad. Injecting code. Gossip weaponized. Tabloids primed. Commander sabotages romance. His gut iced. Outplay now. Override? No. He yanked multi-tool, jack station console under desk. Humans troubleshot blind. Trace signal. Rival freak.
Council, verify source. This query's hacked.
Sayeli caught on. Claws flying over her pad. Protocol trace. Envoy Krell. Rival clan. Poach attempt. Stream froze. Orb flushed red. Chat erupted. Human hacks truth. Duo unbreakable. Evan patched live. See? Bond's real. We face breaches together, like hull tremors. Questions back to you. Council banished the avatar. Viewers hit station record. Rivals slunk out, tails low. Nemu approached post-stream. Frills subdued. Correction unnecessary. Bond validated. Public allies. Saley turned to Evan, eyes gleaming. You reframed. Human humor weaves subtle. He clipped tool away. Your precision cuts clean. Team. Holt clapped his shoulder. Viral gold. Trade agenda sales. But scan still dawn +1. Corridor cleared. They ducked to a quiet alcove. Sayeli's frill grazed his arm. Deliberate. Next peril. Alignment chamber. Prepare. Evan's scale warmed. Pulse matched hers. Teach me protocol. No jokes. Claws traced his palm. Words forge. Actions seal. Station hummed steady. Eads glowed positive. But a shadow ping lit his wristband. Anonymous. Council deep scan incoming. Breach of mismatch. Forge or fracture deepened. Rivals lurked. Evan's grip tightened. Outplay next wave. Together. Alarms. Stayed silent. For now. Evan slammed his palm against the alcove panel. Lights flickered on, revealing Saley's frill pulsing violet. Alignment chamber. Dawn +2. Council demands it. Her claws tapped her pad. The schedule locked in. Witness required. Your household chief. Evan blinked. Household? I'm solo. Station life's transient. Saley's eyes narrowed. Custom binds one primary. Name them. He rubbed his neck. No family here. Friends, though. Competent crew. Fine. Assemble a proxy group. Mixed species. Clear roles. She tilted her head. Frill quivering. Proxy? Innovative. Acceptable. Evan pinged his wristband. First. Jax. Burly engineer for maintenance. Witness structural integrity. You vouch builds last. Jax grunted over comms. On it, Cole. Bringing torque wrench for flare. Next. Lena, xenobiologist. Observe biological sync. Your scans cleared us before? Affirmative, Lena replied. Frill patterns fascinate. I'll log variances. Then, Miko, comms specialist. Half-Kalari hybrid. Handles signal verification. No hacks this time. Miko laughed. Witness the words. Crystal clear. Last. Doc Reyes. MedTech. Monitor vitals. Consent checkpoint. Standard protocol, Reyes said. Human baseline. Elevated heart rates expected. Evan pocketed the band. Group set. Roles assigned. We roll as team. Saley's claws grazed his wrist. Human webs entwine. Council will note. They parted. Evan hit the bays. Jax met him at the airlock. Wrench slung over shoulder. Lena clutched her scanner. Miko bounced on toes, ears twitching. Reyes adjusted her kit. Briefing, Evan said. This ain't circus. Aliens treat words like welds. Stay sharp. Jax nodded. Like patching hull breaches. Solid. Lena smiled. Cultural pivot. Thrilling. Deck hummed as they marched to the chamber. Station crew gawked. Feeds lit up. Human packs witnesses. Bond evolves. Archivist Nemu waited at the Iris's doors, frills erect. Evan Cole. Saley's proxy exceeds custom. One chief, not cadre. Evan squared shoulders. Our way adapts. Each verifies layer. Structural, bio, signal, consent. Nemu's orbs widened. Layered validation? Revolutionary model, Council observes. Doors hissed open. Chamber gleamed. Crystal walls etched with fractal vows. Central dais pulsed blue. Zaylee stood poised, robes shimmering silver. Captain Holt flanked her, uniform crisp. Evan, Holt whispered as he passed. Viral storm. Keep it clean. He nodded. Group filed in. Council avatars hovered. 5 orbs frills synchronized. Saley stepped forward. Bond alignment commences. Witnesses affirm. Nemu unrolled a hollow scroll. Evan Cole. Proffer token. Seal intent. Evan pulled the worn mission patch from his pocket. Faded eagle over stars. This. Old shuttle run. Non-binding keepsake. Full disclosure. Sentimental, not contract. He extended it. Saley's claws closed gentle. She examined threads. Human relic. Endurance symbol. Accepted. Frill. Flared gold. She tapped her pad. Term scrolled. Consent checkpoints quarterly. Humor allowances. 3 jests per cycle. Veto power mutual. Breach voids bond. Evan stared. You rewrote it? With my jokes baked in? Precision evolves, she said. Your casual forges flexible alloy. Council orbs pulsed. Lead avatar spoke. Voice harmonic. Amendment noted. Human proxy innovates. Multi-witness paradigm. Revolutionary. Log for all clans. Jax leaned in. Structural sound. Patch hold strain. Lena scanned. Biosync. 87% nominal. Frill elevates with proximity. Miko synced signals. Words verified. No interference. Reyes checked bands. Vitals green. Consent affirmed. Nemu's frills danced. Collective ratification. Unprecedented efficiency. Sayeli pinned the patch to her robe. It gleamed against silver. Bond, terms, active. Alignment sealed. Evan's scale tingled where her claw had traced earlier. Pulse thrummed. Her eyes locked his. Steady, warm. Holt exhaled. Diplomacy intact. Feeds explode. Human model remix vows. Council lead hummed. Validation passes. Deep scan waved. Public record. Orps winked out. Chamber doors parted. Crew cheered outside. Station-wide ping. Bond certified. Trade packs accelerate. But Evan's wristband buzzed. Anonymous shadow. Rival clan appeals rewrite. Chamber reconvene. Dawn +4. Bring proof of sync. Siley's frill grazed his arm again. Next wave crests. Witnesses stand. Evan gripped her claw. Jax clapped his back. Group tightened. Locked in. They stepped into the corridor. Feeds swarmed. Proxy revolution. Clans copy. Rivals wouldn't yield easy. Forge deeper. Jax hefted wrench. They want proof? We build it. Lena nodded. Sync data compiles now. Miko grinned. Signals fortified. Reyes smiled. Checkpoints ready. Sally's eyes gleamed. Human cadre unbreakable. Evan felt the pull. Her frills rhythm sinking his breath. Not joke anymore. Real weld forming. Rivals. Incoming. Outplay them. Station thrummed alive. Alarm silent. Tension coiled. Sayeli's claw intertwined his. Action seal. He squeezed back. Together faced the surge, but Holt pulled him aside. Face grim. Scans weren't waved. Private deep scan hits your quarters. Mismatch fractures everything. Evan's gut tightened. Proof needed. Now. He rallied the group. Breach drill. Sync test. Stat. They bolted for his bay. Doors sealed. Lena fired scanners. Initiate? Saley nodded. Frill vibrant. Align. Evan stood close. Her warmth radiated. Pulse monitors beeped. Harmonizing. Jax tested grip strength. Solid. Miko traced comms. Clean. Reyes nodded. Consent peak. Data streamed green. But shadow ping escalated. Clan Krell demands physical trial. Combat proxy? Siley's frill stiffened. They escalate. Evan cracked knuckles. Our model holds. Adapt. Group leaned in. Plans formed. Station watched. Bond tested true. Dawn +4 loomed. Rivals baited trap. Evan's team sharpened edges. Collaboration's edge cut deep. The consular chamber doors hissed open. Evan strode in. Saley's claw firm in his grip. Hollow screens flickered with rival clan feeds. Krell banners glaring. Captain Holt flanked them, jaw set. Archivist Nemu hovered at a podium, claws tapping datapads. Order, the judge's voice boomed. A towering Vexari with frills rigid. Evan Cole, human liaison. Scans cleared your sync trial. Krell yields. For now. But the acceptance mark binds. Final oath, revoke or affirm. One sentence, recording eternal. Evan's pulse thrummed. Station feeds buzzed in his implant. Human picks loophole, scandal peaks. Siley's frill quivered against his arm. Warm scales brushing skin. Her eyes locked on his, steady violet. Holt shot him a nod. Your call. Rival's proxies leaned forward, claws clenched. Nemu's voice cut in. Precise. Loophole exists. Human joke, intent voids contract. Annulment files instantly. Or, affirm as true bond. Evan scanned the chamber. Jax, Lena, Miko, Reyes crammed the back row. Tools holstered, eyes sharp. They'd welded the proof. Pulse sync, grip tests, consent peaks. No fractures. Siley's warmth synced his breath even now. Joke started it. Actions sealed it. He stepped to the oath plate. Hololights bathed him blue. I affirm. No joke. This is real courtship. I choose Saeli Var. Gasps rippled. Krell proxies snarled, frills flaring crimson. The judge's eyes widened. Recorded. Binding escalates to full protocol. Saeli surged forward, her claw extended, iridescent marking fluid gleaming. Evan Cole honors terms. She traced the spiral sigil on his wrist again. Deliberate strokes, public now. Scales parted, frill pulsing azure. Your honesty, core clause. Humans forge truth from jest. Clan's witness. The mark burned cool, sealing deeper, where feeds exploded. Prox bond live. Evan's skin tingled, sync spiking in his implant. Her touch grounded him. Strength matching his grip, precision rivaling his fixes. Holt exhaled. Comms live. Captain Maria Holt filing. First cross-species mutual consent protocol. Human Vexari sync verified. Station sanctions lifted. Nemu bowed, claws flashing approval. Archivist confirms. Rivals bound by precedent. Physical trial waived. Data trumps combat. Krell lead proxy slammed a fist. Loophole stolen. Demand rematch. Judge's gavel dropped. Detied. Bond proven. Court adjourns. Evan squeezed Saley's claw as they exited. Her frill synced his stride, rhythm perfect. Actions seal, she murmured. Voice low for him. Damn right. He grinned. Holt clapped his shoulder. Station's clear. But feeds won't quit. Your tabloid gold. Back in the corridor team swarmed. Jax hefted his wrench. Boss, that was weld tight. Krell's fuming. Lena synced her pad. Data's viral. Clans copying protocols. Miko traced signals. Rivals scrambling proxies. Reyes nodded. Bond holds. Saeli's eyes gleamed. Human cadre unbreakable. Evan felt the pull strengthen. Not just mark. Real weld. But his implant pinged. Private channel from Holt. Deep scan addendum. Krell hacked your quarters. Evidence planted. They bait. Annulment. Retry. Gut twisted. Rivals played dirty. He rallied the group. Breach confirmed. Hunt the plant. Saeli's frill stiffened. Together. They bolted for his bay. Doors sealed. Lena fired secondary scanners. Trace active. Jax cracked panels. Wiring tampered. Miko fortified comms. Locks in. Reyes swept biometrics. False consent spike. Fabricated. Evan knelt by the console, Saeli's claw guiding his multi-tool. Her precision sliced code traps. His torque snapped hidden relays. Data purged clean. Got it. He yanked the core chip. Krell's sigil glowed faint. Feeds updated. Hack exposed. Human vigilance triumphs. Saeli's warmth pressed close. Your caution, extraordinary. He met her gaze. Team effort. Holt burst in. Scans, pure, but Krell escalates to High Council. Dawn +4, full clan audit. Your bond on trial, public forge. Evan cracked knuckles. Rivals wanted proof? They'd build it unbreakable. Station thrummed. Alarms stayed silent. Tension coiled tighter. Sally's claw intertwined his. Pulse harmonized. But a shadow ping spiked. High Council proxy inbound. Demand live sync demo or fracture. Evan stood. Adapt. We sync. Live. Group leaned in. Plans sharpened. Collaboration's edge gleamed. Saili's frill pulsed victory blue. Forge deeper. He nodded. Reel started now. Rivals wouldn't break it. Deep in the bay, Evan traced the mark on his wrist. It glowed under UV. Permanent. Saili's breath synced his. No turning back. Holt's voice crackled. Council arrives early. Prep for demo. Now. Doors bucked. Krell Vanguard stormed the outer hall. Claws out. Frills crimson. Evan hefted his wrench. Hold the line. Jax grinned. On it. They braced. Bond tested. Live. Saley stepped forward. Sigil raised. Witness truth. Proxies halted. Feeds swarmed Galactic. Evan's heart raced. One demo. All or nothing. The lead proxy lunged. Test grip. Evan met it. Human strength locking claw to fist. Sync held. Gasps echoed. Alien shock rippled. Human normal. Extraordinary weld. But Council hollow flickered on. Arch-judge loomed. Demo insufficient. Mandate. Shared trial. Endurance forge. 3 cycles. Saley's frill dimmed fraction. Evan's gut tightened. 3 days non-stop sync. Humans endured, but Vexari limits? Accept. He stated it plain. Her eyes lit, together. Trial ignited. Station held breath.